George Soros is an instrument of the black nobility of the Illuminati of Europe. That's how he made all that money. They tell him what to do, he does it. He also manipulates markets, which he's been convicted twice of. And so then he uses that money as they tell him to. And recently, in the last several years, he's been a big proponent of the legalization of marijuana. And he also has used actually what is a counterintelligence operation in the old communist countries in Eastern Europe to get them to be pro-British or pro-American rather than pro-Russian. And George Soros was behind the revolutions in voting. One called it Orange Revolution and Blue and this sort of thing. And places like Hungary and Romania and Latvia, Estonia, and so on. And so George is using that money toward those ends, posing as an NGO, a non-governmental organization that's trying to contribute intellectually to the community when, in fact, they're trying to overthrow the government, or at least make sure the government is not pro-Russian in this case. But going back to Rogers, you don't work with a man for years and not be privy to what he's doing. Rogers has to be one of them. Otherwise, he would have never had the experiences in success with Soros that he had. Don't forget, they're always getting inside information. So the question is, will we have a new currency later on this year? Because Jimmy's telling us that we're going to have that. And my answer is no. Now, he obviously knows that they're going to try it. No, I don't think it's going to be successful. Not in the middle of the jumble that we're in right now. But, you know, it shows you where he's coming from. Propagandists, people who do misdirection, what they do is they give you 95% of the truth, and the other 5% is the propaganda they want to get across. And that's what Rogers is up to.
And we're just about ready to go to break, Bob. I got a quick question here for you. And if the toxic assets are being bought up by the U.S. government, how long will it be before the government treasurer bonds face the same problems before they both, the toxic assets, and if they fail, where will the market head then? I'm not quite sure. If they're being bought up by the U.S. government, how long will it be before they face the same problems?
Well, already they're talking in terms of $900 billion, and they're in the process of doing it. Now, they're doing two things here. First of all, the underlying factor is that the Fed doesn't have the money. They're creating out of thin air. And when they do that, it's monetization. And that brings inflation and hyperinflation. So keep that in mind. They bought almost $300 billion in just a month or 6 weeks of U.S. Treasuries, either from the U.S. government or out of the market. They're in the process of buying $900 billion worth of toxic waste. $1.2 trillion that they've just created out of nothing. That's very inflationary. The people whom they are buying the toxic waste from, and what they're paying, I don't know, knowing the way these insiders at the Fed work. If the real market on a bond is $850, they'll probably say it's worth $950. If the real market on a bond is $200 or $300 or $400, they'll probably say it's worth 6 or 7 or 800, helping the seller of the bonds, let's say Citicorp, and helping the Treasury. And how does that happen? The Fed buys the bonds from Citigroup, Goldman, J.P. Morgan Chase, etc. And the money that is paid to them, part of the deal is they take the money and buy treasuries. That's what's going on. It's like a double monetization. And believe me, there's very few people that can explain that to you, because even the professionals on Wall Street don't know what I'm telling you.
And we're just about heading to break. That question was in from Gil. He says today is his birthday, so happy birthday, Gil. Hope you have a great day. And,
I hope you're not as old as me.
And we'll be right back. And thank you for joining us this afternoon. You are listening to Financial Survival, sponsored by Discount Gold and Silver Trading, 1-800-375-4188. For all your gold and silver coin needs, give us a call. And if you would like a complimentary issue to the International Forecaster, you can also call us on that phone number. And Bob, would you like to tell us about the International Forecaster, please?
The forecast is about business, finance, economics, social, and political issues all over the world. We publish on Wednesdays and Saturdays, usually around 35 or 40 pages each time. And we also have a hard copy that goes out twice a month for those who are not on the Internet. If you'd like to go take a look at our site, that address is theinternationalforecaster.com. The International, FORECASTER.com. If you'd like to email us, if you have a question, our address is Bob, B-O-B, at INTFORECASTER.com. Bob at intforecaster.com.
1-800-375-4188 for your gold and silver coin needs, and for your complimentary issue to the International Forecaster. Folks, gold is beginning to move up. Things are beginning to readjust as they should. And again, coin prices could increase quite quickly, quite rapidly, based for the thin market that it is. And you have an opportunity now. The excess premiums have been pretty much, they're back to their normal prices. So it's a great time to pick these up, because just like gold, we've seen gold rise very rapidly. We're going to see the coin prices do the same thing. So give us a call at 800-375-4188. There's some really good buys out there if you're looking for the lower grade coins, the 61, 62s. My favorites right now are the Mint State 62 $20 Liberties and the 63 Saints. I think they're great positions in the prices and what they have done in the past. The 62 Liberty, heck, was selling for almost at the same price as the 63 Liberty, so they will recapture their previous gains. So give us a call at 800-375-4188.
Now, Melody, I'm going to give you some information here, and you get a question to answer. I just got a letter in from Switzerland for you. First of all, Agnico was up $3.21. It's 56.49, which is 6.02% on the day. Goldcorp was up $2.54 at 36.73, up 7.43% for the day. SSRI was up $1.14 at $22 a share, up 5.47% today. It was up 7% yesterday. And Mindfinders was $8.52, down 4 cents. It was over $9 today. It was down 0.47%, which was less than 1% today. And that's probably because it was up almost 9% yesterday, and I imagine there was professional profit taking, and it looks that way from the volume, 754,000. It usually trades about 450 to 500,000 a day. So some institution dropped 250,000 is my guess. But that's okay. It was a good day. Now this question comes in from a subscriber who obviously listened to the program. He's in Zurich. And what types of St. Gaudens and what years would you buy?